Alright, Schlockmeister fans, by request, it's Malibu Express. Let's check it out. That studly man there is Cody Abilene, private investigator. Coming in for a little target practice. Cody has a way with a whim, and virtually every woman he meets takes their clothes off in front of him.
What do you think, Cody? Dynamite.
Cody has a boat called the Malibu Express, and he's got ladies there too. They're just crawling out of the woodwork for him. The actor Darby.
We've got a problem.
Sybil Danning.
The Russians are 5 years behind us in computer knowledge, yet they're stealing our stuff right out from under us.
How?
I understand you're a private investigator.
And we want to know if you investigate our private.
Time and little ladies.
Cody meets with Contessa Luciana, that's Sybil Danning's character. She has some incredible dresses that she wears in this movie, by the way. Then he meets Madame Lillian. That guy there was Shane. You might remember him as Nick the Dick from Bachelor Party. Shane gets plenty of action too, and he likes to record it without the ladies knowing about it.
Damn you, Shane, you son of a bitch!
In addition to the photographs he takes of women, he also has a video camera set up.
He's in computers. He buys and sells them worldwide.
You know, a lot of people have been caught selling those illegally to communist countries.
Throughout the film, he's constantly harassed by these three thugs. I believe their names are Matthew, Mark, and Luke. They're going to get the best of him here. One of the members of Lillian's family is this cross-dresser. Shane wants to blackmail him with some photos he has. Someone's had enough of Shane's shenanigans. Next day, Cody and Luciana discover Shane's body. Cody does some investigation, finds the camera, which we saw took a picture of his killer. That's the maid Marion.
Warren, get the police over here to the Chamberlain house as soon as possible.
I wish you could come through his phone right now.
Lieutenant Arledge thinks Stewart did it.
Oh yeah? How come?
Those pictures of Shane and Anita we saw a while
Stewart's the cross-dresser. Cody's in bed with a woman, I think her name is Beverly, I'm not sure, but discovers Shane's camera. And then the thugs come by.
Go ahead. Go for it. Make my day.
Thugs are still pursuing Cody later on his boat.
What if it could be the one from last night?
Better stay on his ass and don't lose him.
I'm on him. I got him.
Anyway, they go to develop the film in that camera.
Looks a little different. Looks like somebody's standing in a doorway.
That's a picture.
Cody continues to get shot at and chased. Bad guy's even shooting an innocent victim. What the hell? Now he's being chased by a copter.
Hey, you guys, you want to pull around? Oh my God, he's got a gun!
So the chick flashed her tits at this guy to distract him so Cody could shoot him.
There he is!
Andy Sidaris makes a cameo.
God bless you, sir.
I've certainly blessed you, ma'am.
I don't like it, or your despicable friends. How dare you get me involved in this? I invest in your company.
You not only stabbed him, but then you shot him. And then you made it look like your brother Stewart did it.
You have no evidence.
Both Liza and Jonathan were arrested. Case closed, right? Not so. I'd made a mistake.
He invites everybody on his boat to explain what really
We're all
happened.
very happy to have with us.
It wasn't Liza.
Liza, would you come out here? That was the key. I had it all the time, right in front of me in black and white. I've been chased so hard by those three animals, I never really stay ahead of me.
Luciana.
Cody, by the time you hear this, I'll be in Hawaii. I knew you wouldn't let an innocent person go to jail. I did leave you some obvious clues.
She set up to make it look like Liza did it.
Shane's room and killed him. I disguised myself as Liza in case I was spotted. As you know, I'm an artist. I was able to make a mask similar to this one and wear it the night I...
Would I help any woman in distress? Yes, ma'am, I would.
That's our film. All right, let's talk about Malibu Express. This is certainly a cable classic. This would show up on cable in the mid-'80s, late at night, and just be played all the time. It's hard to describe these movies. Actually, it's not hard to describe these movies. Andy Sidaris made a bunch of these movies, like 12 of them. This was the very first one. They're basically low-rate action movies filled with Playboy models. I think they literally all were in Playboy. So there's tons of nudity, and they're just women who could occasionally kick ass and are always showing their boobs. That's pretty much what you got here. So there is a plot here. Darby Hinton plays Cody. Cody is a private investigator, and he is also very popular with the ladies. Literally, every time he runs into the lady, these ladies just swoon over him so much that they take their clothes off. They just remove their tops, start playing with their boobs, and he's a very lucky man. Just put it that way. So anyway, we have some sort of convoluted plot here where somebody is selling some American computer technology to the Russians. We find out at one point that it's Shane, this guy who's the chauffeur at this rich family of Lady Lillian, I think was her name. There's a lot of sex going on. Shane is sleeping with everybody. Cody is sleeping with everybody. Some of the women sleep with both of them. Eventually, Shane is also like, he takes photographs of his exploits, sexual exploits with these women. They're not aware of it, of course. And then he takes some video camera footage of them too, having sex, and again, unbeknownst to them. Eventually, somebody shoots him, kills him, and then Cody's there. He's trying to investigate this as well. Ultimately, he thinks it's this one woman named Liza who kind of got screwed over after she was literally screwed by Shane in the shower. He was taking videos of it at the time, or photographs of it at the time, and she didn't know about it, that sort of thing. So she's mad at him about that. So they thought that she did, and she actually got arrested for the crime. However, Cody did some additional investigation, discovered he made a mistake. It wasn't her, because everything, because Liza's left-handed apparently, and everything the killer was doing was right-handed. Shane managed to snap a picture of his killer before he was shot. It did look like Liza. However, we find out later that it was Sybil Danning, who was Luciana, and she has run off to Hawaii, and she leaves a audio cassette behind explaining everything that she'd done and why she did it. And she was wearing a fake wax mask to make her look like Liza. Of course, Hawaii is not that. It's a U.S. state, so you'd think she could be extradited from Hawaii, I guess, but I don't know. Whatever. The last scenes of the movie are her in Hawaii in a bikini. And then Liza's out of jail, and our movie just basically ends. And they show a few highlights from the film of Cody's exploits. Wow. I don't know how else to describe it. I've been meaning to watch this movie again for quite some time, and somebody suggested I do it, so here you go. Here it is. I'm also going to do Hard Ticket to Hawaii, which was the follow-up to this one. Cody's not in that one, but there's a guy named Rowdy Abilene, who I'm guessing is just a very similar character. And as I recall, that has a really goofy scene, like a killer frisbee scene or something like that. Again, he's made 12 of these movies through the mid-'80s through the mid-'90s. I only have the first two, Hard Ticket to Hawaii, and the first one here, Malibu Express. But I'll get a Hard Ticket to Hawaii in the next few months or two as well. So, but anyway, apparently Hugh Hefner co-sponsored this movie, but then he tried to sell it off to some place, and the director, Sidaris, took it back or something like that. I guess Hefner wasn't happy with the film either, because he didn't like the ladies who were like sweating sometimes, and Sidaris is like, no, that's good. You know, these ladies are hot and sweaty, but they can also kick ass. So, you know, they're going to sweat a little bit. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, it's filled with buxom ladies. Some of them can act, some of them can't. But they're not there for their acting abilities. They're there for their two breasts. And we see the breasts of every actress in this movie, virtually every actress, multiple times. Sybil Danning, who we also see naked in this movie, has some outfits that she wears, which you can barely call them outfits. The way they barely cover her nipples, her like tits are completely out, practically. Fantastic dresses, by the way. But yeah. I don't know. It's kind of a who's who. If you look at the actresses who played these, if you were familiar with the Playboy models in the 80s, you'll recognize a lot of names, and they did in the next movie as well. And all the other ones, the Picasso, Trigger, Do or Die or something like that, Hard Guns or something. I don't know. There's just all kinds of these movies that Sidaris made, and he makes a cameo in this movie as the Winnebago driver. So I'm sure he made a shitload of money. So anyway, check it out, Malibu Express. It gives you everything that you're looking for when you watch a film like this. You know what you want, you know, and you're gonna get it. So check it out, Lisa. Let me know what you think about Malibu Express. Watch it. Bye.